Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create this simple yet beautiful look that is perfect for Thanksgiving Day using the new Revolution Beauty Utopia palette. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Also give this a thumbs up if you like this video, if you like this tutorial, if you are excited for Thanksgiving. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so Thanksgiving is upon us. I think I'm going to be uploading this video on Tuesday, so as of today, Thanksgiving is in only 2 days. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I think it is such an underrated holiday. It's my mom's favorite holiday, and so we like to kind of go big. We have a lot of family coming over this year for Thanksgiving, so I'm so excited. We've got the meal all planned, ready to go. My dog is scratching on the door. Chaco, hold on, sweet girl. My contribution is usually... Chaco! Alright, sweet baby girl, you want to come on in? Okay, so as I was saying, my contribution to Thanksgiving is usually cooking and kind of getting meal prep and planning all down. Tell me down below if y'all celebrate Thanksgiving. I know I do have some viewers from other countries other than America, but if you do celebrate Thanksgiving, let me know what you guys plan to eat. What are some of y'all's Thanksgiving traditions? I would love to know. Please leave them in the comments down below. But getting to the point of this video, I recently got the new Revolution Beauty Forever Flawless Utopia palette. I thought it looked so pretty. This is what it looks like. We've got a nice mix of mattes and shimmers, and then there are these shades here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are kind of marbled. But let me do some swatches for you. So those are 3 of them right there, and then I'm going to be using a couple of them on my eyes today. But they're just so pretty, and I was swatching them in the store and I was like, yep, we gotta have this. So today I'm going to be showing y'all how I created the look that I will be wearing on Thanksgiving Day. I hope some of y'all are inspired to wear it yourselves on Thanksgiving Day as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to talk you through this tutorial. Typically I just kind of play it, don't speak, and just play music over it, but I'm actually going to talk you through this tutorial today just to kind of change things up a bit. Let me know also in the comments down below which format you like best. Do you like kind of just having a really short video, not much talking through it, just kind of showing you how to create a look, or do you like when people actually talk you through each step? Let's go ahead and get into it. I do already have my base on, so I am wearing primer, foundation, concealer, and I did go ahead and put on my brows. I will leave all those products that I used in the description box down below. Everything else I'm going to go ahead and do here with you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the eyes. So the first shade that I'm going to go into is this shade up here called Grace. So I'm going to grab that with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take that into the crease. This is a nice, very neutral shade, so I think you can go either warm or cool with this shade. So let me know, what is a dish that you always have to have on Thanksgiving? For me, it's always been green bean casserole, and not like a fancy homemade green bean casserole. Like I mean, it is homemade, but I always love the one that's on the back of the French's fried onions container. My sister and I made one year this like everything from scratch. We basically made our own cream of mushroom. We used shallots and fried those to make the little crispy fried onions on top, and it just, to me, it just wasn't as good because I usually like to make everything from scratch, but ever since then, no. We'll just use good old French's fried onions. I also love some kind of mac and cheese as well. And I feel like I'm from the South, and I didn't realize until just recently that not everything that I eat is a traditional Thanksgiving dish for other parts of the country. So I was looking at somebody's video recently, like there was no mac and cheese anywhere. There was no sweet potato pie. I think I couldn't find any like cranberry sauce, which I do make some homemade cranberry pomegranate sauce. which is really good. If you like cranberry sauce, or if you want to make like a homemade cranberry sauce, maybe you don't like canned cranberry sauce, but you like cranberries. I'll see if I can find that recipe actually, and I'll leave a link to it in the description box. All right, so now that we've got that crease shade laid down, I am going to go in and I'm gonna kind of mix a couple shades. So I'm gonna mix the shade Serenity, that's this darker brown shade down here, and then Bohemian, this kind of plum shade up here, and I'm gonna put that in the outer V to kind of darken up the edges. I'm gonna try and make it mostly that brown shade with just a touch of the plum shade. We're gonna darken this up. And also, this is our family's big holiday because my sister is married and has a little girl, and they always do. We have to share them, of course, with her husband, my brother-in-law's family, which is understandable. So we typically only get them for one big holiday a year. It switches off each year. So like last year, they spent, because his family lives in a different state, and so last year they spent Christmas with us and Thanksgiving with his family. So this year they're spending Thanksgiving with us and going to see his family for Christmas. I have family coming in from Alaska. So it's very exciting. But you know, sometimes holidays can get a little stressful. I'm not a very naturally stressed person, and I'm usually pretty laid back with things like that. Now, if it's like going out, I have a bit of social anxiety. So if it's stuff like that, then it's a whole other story. But as far as like things stressing me out, it takes a lot to really stress me out. I feel like that's good because I have family members who get kind of stressed out. It's a good dynamic. Although sometimes they get stressed out with how laid back I am. How much they're like, you need to feel a little bit more urgency. I'm like, oh, well, you know, it'll happen when it happens, whatever. I'm gonna end up having to call this like a get ready with me video. I'm talking so much. All right, so now it's time for the fun part, for the shimmery part. So I am gonna go in actually with two different shimmer shades today. In the center, kind of the middle third of the eye, I am gonna put the shade Arcadia. This is really nice bronzy shade. So I'm just gonna grab that with my finger. I did practice this look yesterday, and I did try grabbing it with a flat shader brush. I usually always, if you've watched my videos, I pretty much always use my fingers, but because I was wanting this to go in a specific spot, I was gonna go ahead and try a brush, but it didn't really pick up much or lay down. I should say it didn't lay down much. Now, I did not try a wet brush, so that could have made a difference, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try it with my finger. And with my shimmer shades, I kind of like to let them go into the crease a little bit. I don't place them there, but kind of I let whatever on the tip of my finger kind of touch the crease a little bit, so it's a bit more of an ethereal look. I'm really looking forward to trying out some of these other shades, so like purples and blues. So then I am going to go into the shade Zen. It's this really pretty kind of goldish shade. It's got some green reflex, some pink reflex. It's really pretty. I'm going to put that kind of on the inner third into the inner corner. Alright, so then for the lower lash line, so I'm going to mix the shade Grace and Serenity. Actually, really only the outer half. Then I'm going to go in with the shade. If I can find, I've been looking for. Has anybody, first of all, subscribed for Disney Plus? I know I have. And if so, has anybody started watching High School Musical, the musical, the series? Because I have not started watching it yet. I was such a huge High School Musical fan when it came out, because I was in high school. I think I was a sophomore in high school when the first one came out on the Disney Channel. I was a junior when the second one came out, And then I was in the first semester of my first year in college when the last one was released in theaters. So I was right along with them. I was in chorus, theater, so it's like, that was just completely right up my alley. I was obsessed with High School Musical. And I'm just so excited about Disney Plus. It's like everything Disney ever created. They also have like Lizzie McGuire and Boy Meets World and That's So Raven and all of that, even Stevens. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. So for my mascara, I am going to be using the False Lashes from Essence. This was one of the first mascaras that I ever used from Essence. And it is one of my favorites. It has that curved wand. So I typically go in with the curved side and then I'll kind of finish it off. I'll turn it over and finish it off like that with the curve up. Alright, so sorry, I just realized that I didn't blend my foundation very well over around my lips. So if you noticed way at the beginning of the video and it's been bothering you since then, I am so sorry. So the eyes are all done, so moving on to the rest of the face, I'm just gonna add some blush, bronzer, highlight, and then we'll do the lips and it'll be done. So for bronzer today, I'm gonna use the Lottie London Tan Time Bronzer. I have it in the shade Light Medium. And then I actually am going to wear a little bit of blush. I've been wearing blush lately, and I've never been much of a blush person because I have such a bad habit of like natural flush and blush, and it's embarrassing sometimes. So I'm like, well, I don't need any blush because I do that on my own. So if I wear blush, then it's just going to look super ridiculous. But I've been wearing it recently, and I've really been enjoying it. So, oh, I didn't even tell you what it is. So this is the Essence Matte Touch Blush. This is in the shade 40, Blossom Me Up. I'm just gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks and kind of going back. Now, if I followed my blush pattern, my flush pattern, this would be on my entire face. So we're not gonna do that. I know it's supposed to be a little bit more natural than just putting it on the apples of your cheeks, but I'm gonna put it in the way that I wish my face would flush. And then it's like I almost get nervous about getting red. So that makes me get red even more because I'm nervous about it. And I'm nervous about people seeing me red. And I probably should have done this before all of my powder products, but for the highlighter, I am gonna use the Milani Soft Focus Glow. Now I know I loved the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, but since becoming completely cruelty-free, I have not been using that. And so I was looking for a replacement, and this is a beautiful replacement. And there we go for the face. Now let's move on to the lips. For the lips, I'm gonna use a combo that I recently used in my video testing out the Too Faced Better Not Pout, but if you do, keep it glossy. I think that's what this is called. Lip set from Too Faced. I think I said Too Faced twice, but you did not know it's from the brand Too Faced. It is the Colourpop ILuvSarahii Matte Ultra Matte Lip thing. ILuvSarahii Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Sueno de Coco, and then the Too Faced Better Not Gloss, but if you do, keep it snappy. Better Not Pout, but if you do, keep it glossy. High Shine Sparkling Lip Gloss in the shade Eggnog. Excuse me. Glamorous. Now, I think this looks really pretty just matte as well, so if you would like to keep it matte, go ahead, just leave it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of this over top, just to give it a little bit of a circle. I'm just gonna do that and then pat it in. All right, so there we go. Alright y'all, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that y'all found some inspiration and can maybe replicate this on Thanksgiving Day. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I just wanted to take this moment to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I am approaching 500, kind of. And honestly, when I first started my channel and I barely had like 2 or 3 subscribers, I really was like, I don't know that this is gonna happen. And even though 500 subscribers is not a huge amount, for me it is. I really wanted to thank all of y'all who are subscribed, and even if you are not subscribed, I've had a lot of views recently and I appreciate that as well. Thank you so much. That is something I am so thankful for this Thanksgiving season. Just thank you. I appreciate you. I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving and I will see y'all in my next video. Ooh, which by the way, my next video will be a review and tutorial using the new Frozen collection. So I did actually get both the Elsa and the Anna collection from Colourpop. So that will be coming most likely on Saturday. Thank you so much for watching and I will see y'all in that video. Bye y'all.